Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King movie. I give it a B minus. Non-stop action, very fun. It doesn't make sense timeline-wise. It's got to be non-canon because there's people alive that shouldn't be alive. There is people that are captured that aren't captured. Asta is still banished, but it's already after the training at the Heart Kingdom. So it has to be non-canon because it doesn't fit anywhere in the story of Black Clover in the manga or in the anime. This is going to be a spoiler review. I'm going to start going over it starting now. Come back, watch it after you see it. But we're going to start off with the first 4 minutes is basically how Julian became the Wizard King. And it shows the very beginning of it. You get the previous Wizard King, and he is basically removed from being the Wizard King. He's trapped inside of Julius's time stasis, and he's able to escape after Julius is killed by the leader of the Eye of the Midnight Sun. It starts off for a tournament for who becomes the next Wizard King. Now, this doesn't make sense either because none of the captains seem to be participating in it. The people you would expect to be in line for the next Wizard King aren't in it. Jack, Charlotte, and William Vengeance are all gone on a mission. It is Yuno in the first round and the Masked Man. Now, you hear all the Black Clovers, or not Black Clovers, the Black Bulls, all the Black Bulls say, hey, I wish Asta was here, but he's still banished, which is the first sign that it doesn't make any sense based on when this is taking place, because that only lasted like a week or so, if I remember the timeline right, and it was during the court case and they freed him, whatever. So that's another not canonical issue in the movie. The Masked Man is Asta, and you find out because Yuno attacks him with a blast, and he pulls out his sword, and he's like, how you doing, Asta? Which was probably one of my favorite parts in the entire thing. And then 4 Wizard Kings of the past attack, and Asta starts saving everybody, and you see the former, but he says his power is never giving up, just like Asta. So I assumed he would be Asta's father, but I guess not. Or if he was, they never revealed it. Conrad. His name is Conrad. Yeah, Conrad. The captains, Yami, Nozel, and Fuegoleon, all get defeated, as well as the Black Bulls that were there. But they didn't get captured. They somehow escaped and survived. But they say, hey, you have to go to this research facility to go get this item that will help trap Conrad. So they go, and there's Nero, some new character, and Sally, and with Asta is Finral and Noel. They go, and the Wizard King, Conrad, comes in, steals magic because he has key magic, so it allows him to steal everybody's magic, which is actually pretty cool. I don't know why he didn't use it on Julius after Julius lost all his power and was a small child. You know, he could have done that, and then no one would have been able to beat him because of the time magic. It goes in, and he steals Noel's power, kicks the shit out of Asta, and for some reason he's like, I like you, Asta, you should join me. And he's like, never. They go on. Then there's just a shit ton of fighting. Asta rallies the troop. Mariota, the Crimson Lioness, William Vengeance, and Charlotte all show up, and Jack the Ripper, when Asta's giving him speech to inspire everybody. We must help. It is now our turn to defend the kingdom, which was really good. I like the speech. And then they go and get the Black Bulls hideout so Henry and Gordon can join them. They go and they get it easily with Asta's sword because it breaks all magic. And then they start heading out, and it's non-stop fighting. These fights are really good. The animation is different than the anime because it's more computer-generated stuff. It's still very good, except for some parts. Some parts it just looks really weird because it's computer-generated. But these fights are awesome. You get the power where one basically summons chess pieces, like they're Legion soldiers. She's really powerful. She ends up having a one-on-one with Mariota, and that is probably cooler than all the other fights, right? Even though the Asta fight at the end is pretty cool and shows off Asta's insane power, which doesn't make sense because he's made a deal with the demon already, but based on the people that are around, he didn't make the deal with the demon yet. And then you see the vice captain, and it looks like no one's met him yet, so it doesn't make sense that in the timeline. But the Black Bulls fight Old Man Wizard King. I forgot his name. He had ice powers, and once Asta was able to break the key magic and Noelle got her powers back, she completely kicked his ass. Ghosh gave her the eye power where he's like, look at my eye, and duplicates her. Noelle fucking kicks his ass. Noelle is so strong, it's ridiculous. She goes in, kicks this guy's ass, of course, with help from the Black Bulls. Luck has a devastating attack off of Noelle's ass kicking. Then you have Yuno, Fuegoleon, Nozel, and Yami fighting Jester, which is pretty cool. It's a good fight. Not like Dragon Ball Z level fight, kick ass, but it's a good fight. It's just constant fighting. The story is all over the place. It doesn't really fit in the timeline. But overall, I really like the movie. I recommend the movie. It's a B minus for me. It took me 5 different Netflix accounts to be able to watch it. I don't have Netflix. And if I did have Netflix, I'd probably watch it again today. Solid movie. Mare Liotta shows that she is the baddest woman on the planet. Noelle kicked ass, and the Wizard King was like, you're a noble, yet you have feelings for these people. You give me hope, blah, blah, blah. And then Asta does Asta things, and of course defeats Conrad by fully using the black form and the deal with the demon. Then he gets a magical sword from the Wizard King, Julius, and somehow the magic sword, and even Asta says, I don't know why my demon sword should have destroyed its magic. And he goes, well, the Wizard Kings of the past gave you all their power. I guess because Asta doesn't have magic, his sword doesn't drain his magic, so it doesn't make sense. Overall, it was pretty awesome. Asta, of course, wins in the end, gives a big speech about the only reason why Julius died. He sacrificed everything to protect the people so no one would die. Good movie. I liked it. I would watch it again if I had Netflix. Check out on 26th of July. By then, I'll probably have the video somewhere up here. Sporking News Podcast and I are going to talk about Black Clover, and we'll probably talk more about this movie. So thank you, everybody, and I'll see you next time.